So you find yourself in an accident and the other driver has travelers. Well, let me talk to you about that here in Arizona. My name is Garrick McFadden. I'm a Phoenix car accident lawyer. And I recently had a new case with travelers. I'm going to be honest, I think I've had 4 cases so far with travelers in the last 6 months. Travelers is unique to deal with. Travelers, one way that you might encounter travelers is they're handling the claims for Uber. And if you're involved in a crash with Uber, they're going to be the ones that are handling the claim. So it's travelers insurance. And that's one of my cases. I had another case with travelers where my client was modestly injured. And one of the things I think that travelers does not do that good of a job on is respecting head injuries like concussions. I think that we are seeing a lot of concussions because of the way that vehicles are made. So if you're involved with a traveler's insurance, this is what you're going to be looking out for. 1, they don't have their own body shops. And so they might hassle you about where you go to get the car repaired and how long it takes to get the car repaired and how much it costs. So that's one headache that you might experience. And just so you understand, most car accident lawyers don't do anything with the property damage, like with your vehicle repairs, because it's a lose-lose proposition for us, because we have no control really, unless you're driving in an exotic vehicle like a Rolls Royce, a Bentley, a Ferrari, Lamborghini, right, Bugatti. Unless you're driving like a supercar, there's not going to be much for us to be able to help you on a base model Kia, Nissan, Toyota, Ford. You get what I'm saying. So that's one way that travelers can play a little bit of a game. I do recall that travelers has house counsel. I just don't know how big it is anymore, because I never had to file on travelers for various reasons. Sometimes I was able to get the policy limits. Sometimes my client was in such financial straits, but because we had created their, like for instance, I had a client, his case was probably, if I would have arbitrated it, his case was probably worth $35,000 if we did an arbitration, but he was happy with the results because he needed to buy a car because he didn't have like all the right insurance and he didn't have enough money paying for rent and everything like that. So that after all of his medical bills were paid, after the lawyer was paid, that he was able to put I think it was $11,000 or $12,000 in his pocket. So there could have been an extra, extra in his pocket. Would have been another extra $7,000 maybe, but it would have taken 6-7 months to get that. And where he was in life, he knew that he could make more money just using that $11,000 or $12,000 that I was able to put into his pocket after everybody was paid off. I'm gonna attach some more information about travelers that I have an article posted on my website in the comments below. But travelers, again, if you have a case against travelers, they're actually decent. They're not horrible like USAA, Fred Lawyer, or the General. But if you have any problems, give me a call. At my law firm, our motto is your injuries, our fight, your win.